Grand Creek County, Senator Professor Abbott Bachie, Senator Diminity Bakekwa, Rural G County, Senator Jonathan Watchers Sobel, Senator Francis S. W. II, Babu County, Senator Bobo County, and Senator Amara M. Conan.
Where if you're to be looking?
President, 12 senators present.
Sanya, please check in senator's offices and make sure that they're interested.
Okay, folks, this is time. I want to welcome you to Fortified Shady TV. Currently, the senators in section doesn't reach a quorum, so for that reason, the section have not yet started, and they have ordered the sergeant and arm to visit all of the other senators' offices to have them report to section, and that's the reason why the section have not started because there is no quorum to actually start the section. So as you see right now, the senators are seated and waiting for other senators to join them so they can reach a quorum. And once they reach a quorum, the section will start. Well, first, this is your reporter, Mishak Moin, and I do report for Fortified Shady TV. As you are joining this view, please, all you have to do is to like and share. Invite someone to watch with you as we bring you live coverage from the chambers of the Liberia Senate. Stay tuned as we bring you live happening right here. Are you picking for me now? Picture I'm not Look. What's up, crash? We are good.
Oh. No, they tell me I'm not going to have with the report. Tell you how you just want to the senator process? Yes. Yeah. You back in the conversation. Back in? The rules say compare. Yeah, I don't know the rules say. So it made it cost. Yeah, the rules say compare. All right, people compare the conversation. Yeah. And when they come, they should be able to pay the cost. No, the rules, the only people coming late, they're like, you don't participate in the already. Hey, after 12, man. I can excuse permission to talk. The All right, those carry out. I can say like I'm home with content. Such as bomb. I'm doing that. I'm from the flat. Yes.
That's why you kind of don't walk outside, don't walk, and bird dance. It's kind of the skills that are cool.
I will ask you that.
Both.
Sergeant and Senator Franklin Tiller have just arrived, and it's like they need like one more person to have a section started. So the sergeant have gone to the officers of the senators to have them to come to section right now. Okay, Senator Johnny Way have just arrived, and now they have a quorum, and the section can now start. So now the section is about to start because they have a quorum. So this section is about to begin.
Madrid Senate, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia, 29th day regular session. First section, legislature of the Republic of Nigeria. Tuesday, June 25, 2024. Agenda and other business. 1. Call to order. 2. Devotion. 3. Roll call. 4. Reading and adoption of the agenda. 5. Unfinished business. 6. Report from Steering Committee. 8. Report from the Joint Committee comprising the Committee on Defense, Security, Intelligence, and Veteran Affairs, Judiciary, Human Rights, Claims and Petitions, and Public Accounts and Audit with the cancellation of the digitalization of the Resident Public House Agreement. B. Briefing from the Joint Committee comprising the Committees on Transport, Public Works, and Road Development, and Ways, Means, Funds, and Budget regarding the rehabilitation of domestic airports in the country. C. Report from Joint Committee comprising Public Works and Road Development, Public Accounts, Audits, and Judiciary, Human Rights, Claims and Petitions on the award of US $22.4 billion worth of road contracts. E. Report from the Joint Committee comprising public corporations and transport regarding the revamping of seaports in the country. E. Report from the Joint Committee comprising public works and road development, transport, mines and energy, and judiciary, human rights, and petitions regarding the lifting of road use permits by public works to Western Coastal Liberia for trucking on the Morning Hour. F. Report from the Joint Committee comprising Ways, Means, Finance, and Budget, Foreign Affairs, Public Works and Road Development, and Judiciary, Human Rights, Claims and Petitions on courts, loan agreement between the government of Liberia and the African Development Fund, Mali Road Union Road Development, and Transport Facility Program, Phase 4. G. Report from the Joint Committee comprising Ways, Means, Finance, and Budget, Foreign Affairs, Public Works and Road Development, and Judiciary, Human Rights, Claims and Petitions on court, loan agreement amongst government of Liberia and the African Development Bank, the African Development Fund as administrators of the transition support facilities, Mali Road Union Development and Transport Facilitation Program, Phase 4. airports in the country. Our report from the Committee on Judicial Human Rights Petitions on the closure of business for 4 hours on the first Sunday of every month in observance of Fourth Day. J. Report from the Committee on Judicial Human Rights Petitions on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Council Lamin Bakot, Commissioner Designate Ombudsman Commission. Report from the Committee on Judicial Human Rights Petitions on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Councillor Jared D.K. Karawo, Assistant Minister for Litigation and Justice, Minister of Justice. Reports from the Committee on Internal Affairs, Governance and Reconciliation on the confirmation hearing of local government social adjustment for local and multilateral councils. And briefing from the Joint Committee comprising public works, rural development, mines and energy, and public operations regarding the flooding in the country. This is our President's text. A communication from the President of the Republic of Nigeria. D. And I to establish the Benue Community College Advantage Chapter within the state of Benue, Republic of Nigeria for secondary. And I to establish the Liberia Technical Education and Training Commission for secondary. And I to establish the Liberia Capital Police SCP 2024 for secondary. C. Amendment of the Senate Rules of Procedure. D. Communication from Senator Natalia F. Mangel of Magdalene County regarding concerns from the water supplies from the Petitions Company. E. Communication from Senator Edwin Lapin Snow requesting for intervention on the Western Cluster Liberian on its MOU. F. Communication from Senator Momoti Saras of Local County requesting G. The appearance of the following. Honorable Dr. Joshua Malikala, Minister of Education regarding the public educational sector in the country. 8 AOB and 9 adjournment. By the President Pro Tempore and Presiding Officer. The reading of the draft agenda for
the distinguished colleagues, prepare the reading for the draft agenda for the sitting. What is your question? Senator Poto comment?
Voting distinguished police are moved, if I can complete on second, that in communication desk read the proceeding.
It has been moved and seconded that the agenda just read be open for discussion. Are you ready to vote? All in favor say yea. Again. Agenda open for discussion. Any intervention? Senator Taylor?
On the agenda, I think just for correction, report from standing committee, B and H. B and H to bring the same thing, so yeah, wait.
B and H.
B and H on report on standing from standing committee. B and H shall be sent. So that's more than B and H. We talk of report from about rehabilitation to Western Airport. I think
D talks about seaports.
So we to navigate airport in the country.
Yeah. And all of business on president, just a little clarity. Communication from the president, B, also B with the sub type of company. Okay. I don't want to say that. These are bills. Eh? Different now. I don't want the president that.
For second reading. For second reading.
And then I saw that, cannot be played.
You're waiting there, second reading.
Yeah, okay. Okay, all president, that's okay, I got it. Thank you.
Senator Chief,
Yeah.
Yes, we
If he is coming, can we do the other issues on the post before we go?
Senator, will you come in here? She will be here.
Don't do it last.
So deal with her last.
Yeah, I will do it. Other post.
All right. I think that's how it's structured. So we have to have that here last. If we reform here, it's in my head.
Yeah, thank you, my president. President, we're told that the issue of the rule that being discussed today, I don't see it.
So, it was read on the agenda, but that agenda that you have is not on the agenda. You're reading the agenda that you have. So that copy will be changed. Yeah, but it was read, it was already, if you don't have the new copy, so they have to replace it. But it's on the agenda.
The next issue, let me remind the committee on finance. The committee on finance informed us that they published a report regarding the Ministry of Finance helping on giving guarantees to public institutions when we discussed today. The report today guarantees the agenda.
If it's not on the agenda, then the report was not submitted with the full statement.
But they were, but they do some protest.
Yeah, so we hear from them when they, we can put that there to hear a brief from them. Senator Zalo, we're not meeting it right now.
Distinguished colleagues, we do not have copies of the book. Consider how we're going to discuss it.
What the proposals that came out of the meeting, I mean, you don't have copies, but the proposals will be read. Each of the proposals will be read for our debate. If the body thinks that we need to have 4 copies before we can have that deliberation, then we can make a decision of the body.
Yes, sure.
But the proposals are here with the Secretary of the Senate. The fact that when there is consensus on most of the proposals, we just want to read them item by item.
Why would they submit copies of the proposal?
And yes, the copy is going to be submitted. It's going to be submitted Saturday.
All right.
We just have 3 or 4 proposals and that's going to be it. Thank you.
Yeah, but the issue of 6 schools together, today, I don't see it anywhere.
All right, so we include on the agenda, the brief CCN committee, the ACON committee, the actors are going to be. So they'll give us a briefing. And our intervention, Senator Dion.
Yeah, one more. We just need to know the start, what's the budget? Yeah. They approved budget.
So, Senator Moy will speak to that.
Thank you.
With no other intervention, can we have a motion to? I read the vote. All in favor, say yeah. Against?
Business on President's list. Communication from the President of the Republic of Liberia. Republic of Liberia, the President. June 21, 2024. Senator Yomble Kanga Lawrence, President pro tempore of the Senate. This section. Capitol Building, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Madam President pro tempore, I'm pleased to submit here with the following nominations. Pending Senate confirmation where applicable for appointment in government. George Sienna E. Clayton Johnson, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. I would greatly appreciate if this was given expedited confirmation by the Senate so as to ensure smooth transition in government. Sincerely, Joseph Imam Boakat Sr., President of the Republic of Nigeria. Communication from the President. Madam President.
Distinguished colleagues, before the reading of a communication of the Associate Justice on nominating the Associate Justice, what is the will and pleasure? Senator Jimon Smith.
Pro Tem and distinguished senators, upon hearing the communication from the President, I move that if I can obtain a second, that the communication be given to the Judiciary Committee to review and do due diligence and report back to plenary in a week.
Without restating the motion, are you ready to vote? I'm ready as the chair. Moving. And all on readiness. All those in favor of the motion say yea. Against? Motion carried.
Business of President's Desk. For the second reading, an act to establish the Queensway Community College and grant it a charter within the state of Queensway, Republic of Nigeria, from the House of Representatives for your concurrence. An act to establish the Liberia Technical and Vocational Education and Training Event Commission, also from the House of Representatives, to live for second reading for your concurrence. And an act establishing the Liberia Capital Police, LCP 2024, for second reading, also from the House of Representatives for your concurrence. Madam Presiding Officer.
The first colleagues, you've heard the reading of three acts, second reading, entitled What is the Open Session? Director Wayne. We need a motion on the reading of second reading of the three acts in the table.
Madam Pro Tem, distinguished colleagues, having listened to the second reading on the three acts as contained on our agenda, I move that these acts now be forwarded to the respective relevant committees, and the committees be given a month. The committees be given within a month to report to plenary for further subsequent action.
Without restating that motion, are you ready to vote? And our readiness? All in favor say yea. Against? Thank you.
Business on President's Desk. Amendment of the Senate rules. Chapter 3, Calendar and Order of Business.
have to come here. I'm sorry, Richard, the other day.
Just simple. Please take off by the side of the senator officers.
Yeah, that's fine. Richard, the other day.
The first couple was answered. One photocopy is signed copy.
We're going to go and follow. We please the Secretary of Senate, they will use the all offices. Now you said, but read it before we come to session.
They should be there the day before.
Yes.
All right, so you guys can go.
Chapter 3. Previous one was sitting. Opening and adjournment of the annual section, including adjournment date. Now the new one, chapter 3, calendar and order of business. They read, Rule 4, opening and adjournment on studentship and visit break. Section 1, first adjournment, first constituency visit break. The first constituency visit break shall commence not later than the third Friday of March of each year and end the second Friday of May of each year. Section 2, second adjournment, second constituency visit break. The second constituency visit break shall commence not later than the third Friday of July of each year and end on the second Friday of October of each year. Section 3, third adjournment, the third constituency visit break shall commence not later than the second Friday in December of each year and end on Friday immediately preceding the second working Monday of January of each year, in order to satisfy Article 32A of the Constitution. Under Rule 11, President of presiding. 3 committees were
Can we treat them one at a time? If you were reading, we have 4 proposals from our groups from the retreat that we should have discussed today. We covered on our study there, when we agreed, when we adopted the agenda, and Secretary of Senate will read those 4 proposals. So the Secretary of the Senate will read the proposals, will take note, and the Senate will decide if we want to treat that today or to do it on another day. So, Secretary of Senate, please read all of the proposals, the Senate will make a decision on.
Thank you. Chapter 4, order chapter 4 through 11. There were 8 committees of chairperson on leadership and 3 others that the president of the Public Works, Rural Development, Committee on Public Accounts and Audit, and the Committee on Education and Public Administration. Under Rule 19, the suspension and removal of the president pro tempore and other officers of the Senate.
So at our retreat, we also agreed to add all former pro tem on leadership. We have to take notes. In addition to the 3 committees.
What?
Yeah, everything cannot approve. They came out of the proposal.
Rule 19, suspension and removal of the president pro tempore and all officers from the Senate. Under Section 3, resignation, removal, and death. In case of resignation, removal, or death of the president pro tempore, the Senate shall elect a successor in keeping with the following procedures. The Secretary of the Senate shall within 2 sittings announce the vacancy of the position of the president pro tempore of the Senate. D. Within a period of 2 sittings, an election shall be held in plenary to fill the vacancy created thereof. C. Such election shall be presided over by the Secretary of the Senate. D. All interested senators shall declare their intention in writing to the plenary through the Secretary of the Senate within 5 calendar days from the date of the announcement of the vacancy, and the Secretary of the Senate shall circulate all declarations received to all members of the Senate within 48 hours prior to the date of the election. E. The plenary at which the election shall be held shall have only one item on its agenda, which shall be the election of the president pro tempore of the Senate. And F. The election shall be conducted consistent with guidelines approved by the plenary prior to the date of said election. Rule 35, voting. Section 6. In the case of ratification of treaty and concession agreements and removal or suspension of a member from the Senate and other persons subject to impeachment proceedings, a decision taken by 2/3 of the entire membership of the Senate shall be binding. Section 7. In the case of A, confirmation of presidential nominees, and B, indictment of bills and resolutions, a decision taken by the simple majority of the entire membership of the Senate duly seated shall be required, except for members of the Supreme Court, judges of subordinate courts, and tenure positions, which shall require a vote of 2/3 of the entire membership of the Senate duly seated. Chapter 8, committees, under Rule 43. The Senate, Section 1, the Senate, among the modes of operations of the Senate, shall create legislative committees which are composed of small groups of members of the Senate, formed to perform specific tasks. This includes scrutinizing and making legislation, examining government policies, conducting inquiries, and overseeing the functions of various ministries, agencies, and commissions. These committees play a crucial role in the legislative process by providing expert analysis, conducting investigations, and holding the government accountable. The Senate currently has a leadership comprising of the president pro tempore and the chairperson of a number of committees, all of whom, in pursuant to Rule 11, Section 3, are officials listed from 1 to 11. Committee on the Executive, Committee on Foreign Affairs, Committee on the Judicial Human Rights Claims and Petition, Committee on Ways, Means, Finance, and Budget, the Committee on Rules, Orders and Administration, the Committee on National Defense, Intelligence, Security, and Veteran Affairs, the Committee on Health, the Committee on Internal Affairs, Reconciliation, and Governance, the Committee on Public Rights and Rural Development, the Committee on Public Accounts and Audit, the Committee on Education and Public Administration, and former speakers and president pro tempore. Other committees are the Committee on Maritime, Committee on Commerce, Industry, and Trade, the Committee on Agriculture, Fisheries, and Forestry, Committee on Gender, Women, Children, and Social Protection, the Committee on Concessions and Investment, Committee on Concession Investment, the Committee on Labor, the Committee on Youth and Sports, the Committee on Lands and Mines, the Committee on Hydrocarbon Energy and Environment, the Committee on Posts and Telecommunications, the Committee on Information Broadcasting, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, the Committee on Banking and Currency, the Committee on Joint Legislative Modernization, the Committee on Public Corporations, Committee on Autonomous Commissions and Agencies, Committee on Social Security, Pension and Insurance, and the Committee on Transportation. 28 committees in all. The functions and jurisdiction of working committees.
Only for the two new ones. The two new committees, proposed committee. The two new or proposed committee. The Committee on Lands, Mines, and Mines, to whom shall be referred all proposed legislations, messages, petitions, memorials, and other matters relating to A, logical and cadastral survey, mining, meteorology, B, regulations, utilization, conservation of national parks, wilderness areas, extraction of minerals. And the Committee on Hydrocarbon, Energy and Environment, to whom shall be referred all proposed legislations, messages, petitions, memorials, and other matters relating to A, exploration and exploitation of hydrocarbon and the manufacturing of all such products. B, energy and their regulations, utilization, conservation, extraction of oil and gas, exploration and production. C, exploration, production, storage, supply, marketing, pricing, and regulation of energy resources, including all fossil fuels, solar energy, and other unconventional or renewable energy resources. E, environmental policies, programs, and projects. E, public land, air, and water pollution. Chapter 11, Rule 63, the Senate was sitting on impeachment trials. That was left with the plenary to determine based on, as a result of the controversy over the interpretation of Rule 63, based on Article 43 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, it was agreed that President Pro Tempore would appoint a team of legal experts to advise the Senate. The debate on Rule 63 was therefore suspended until otherwise. Madam President Pro Tempore and Presiding Officer.
Thank you. Distinguished colleagues, at the Buchanan retreat, the Senate were able to get consensus on the following rules that were read. except for 63 were related to the interpretation. So those are the conclusions that we will consider on the provision to proposals read before the Senate. What is the will and pleasure? How should we have it treated, Senator Duque?
Madam President, distinguished colleagues, since it's been we are just hearing the reading of the proposed amendments for the first time, taking into consideration that we may not be in the position to appropriately verify all those issues are discussed. I hope that we postpone the discussion to next Thursday, pending the distribution of copies to all officers into the department.
Already.
It's been moved and seconded that the proposals as read be documented, copies distributed for debate on next Thursday. Are you ready to vote? Our readiness, Senator Taylor, followed by Senator Finley.
Our readiness is concluded, is that the document will be circulated and this should be brought on the floor on Tuesday. Yes. So there's Tuesday, right? So I come up, amend 10, day after tomorrow. But you said next Thursday.
Say Thursday, day after tomorrow.
You said next Thursday. Day after tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Senator Finley.
President, distinguished colleagues, just for consistency that our rules must conform to the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria, I also ask the movement if this will constitute the first reading and that Thursday is second reading, and we can pass, take action. Be consistent with the law. With the law. So, but I have to eat. That means I'm going to come to the 10.
Yeah, some councils don't see you.
So that means you're not going to have that debate on Thursday.
Yes, the second reading.
And all our readiness. Okay, one.
My own readiness to the movement, since our secretary just read the proposal for the first time, and there are some things that we discussed and there, I think we should be giving 5 minutes to checkpoint all those things that need to be corrected so that the secretary will do it before we come. Just 5 minutes. I just wanted to. Yes, I think we just read.
All right, yeah, take note of that. And all our readiness. Yeah.
I'm a bit confused. There were certain amendments that we made, and I'm not hearing them. I did not offer debate only these one I'm aware of, because we made some changes. For example, the rules on confirmation.
It was read. You were read. Were you paying attention?
Yes, I was.
No.
I didn't get that part.
Yeah, why else? All right, with no other intervention, I ready to vote. All in favor, say yea. Okay. So let's come to serving only the copies of the proposal today for the debate on Thursday. Sarah Barney, please come to this official.
Yeah, wait. Put that thing up, come on. Put that thing up, I was too close.
Communication from Senator Nathaniel F. McGill of Marquette County. The Liberian Senate. June 20, 2024, President Pro Tempore distinguished colleagues. The Liberian Senate in session. Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Republic of Liberia. Dear Madam President Pro Tempore and distinguished colleagues, I present my compliments and draw the attention of the Liberian Senate to the growing complaint of the workers of Firestone Conditions Company, many of whom are under contract because Firestone have outsourced most of its farm to contractual management agreements. These employees have complained consistently about the following activities, which they consider dehumanizing labor practices by their contractual management. Those practices include, but not limited to, 1. Unjust labor. 2. Working odd hours without pay. 3. No benefits, such as school and medical for the families and themselves. 4. Unsafe working conditions. 5. The K factor, quote unquote, concept which deny the employees of just earning, but give contractual management more earnings. In view of the foregoing, I request the indulgence of the Liberian Senate to invite the Firestone management to bring before the Senate the management of all contractual service providers under whose management these employees are working, to provide explanation and context on our citizens' complaint. Kind regards, Senator Nathaniel F. McGill, Senator of Marquette County. Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you. Distinguished colleagues, in listening to a communication from Senator Nathaniel McGill of Marquette County regarding concern of workers of Firestone, what the word of the party? The Honorable Senator from Rankin County.
Thank you. Mr. Presiding, colleagues, I move that this communication be sent, the communication just read be sent to the Committee on Agriculture and Labor, Senate on Labor and Agriculture related issue.
Is that in second?
And give the director 5 minutes.
So second.
It's moved and seconded that the communication just read be sent to the committees on labor and agriculture, and that the director be given 2 minutes to expound on his concerns. Are you ready to vote?
Ready.
The Honorable Senator from Riverside, you state your readiness to go ahead.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, I'll be ready to vote because when the Secretary of the Senate was reading,
You'll be what?
I said I would be ready to vote. Because I noticed that.
But if you ready to vote, then you don't have a concern. You will not be ready to vote. Yes, but when it's those who not ready to vote.
The Judiciary Committee, because I heard about contract given, the employment being given to contractor, which will be a legal issue. So I will want if the movement can agree for the Judicial Committee to be part of this.
So it's the movement. Movement? Did you hear some readiness?
Movement?
That's it. Any more readiness?
Unless the author of the communication is not clarity, are we ready to vote? If we remove the agriculture committee, from what I've heard, this thing has to do with labor related issues and all. So it doesn't, too many committees only one thing that is done. So judiciary and labor. I would be very proposing is remove the agricultural committee and any agricultural related thing that the labor related issue.
In the sector.
They will put concession there too. The labor related issue and the issue of contract.
Moment. Any more right now? That all those in favor of the motion as amended, say yea. Against? Motion carries. Next.
The author. The party. 2 minutes. The author. 2 minutes. Thank you, distinguished colleagues. Let me, on behalf of the lawmakers of my police, say thank you to our police for taking this communication very seriously. I know the issue raised in our communication is not only with employee on fire school. I'm sure it affects most of the employee working in the concession area as well as the plantation. Our letters self-explanatory. The conditions of our people working specifically related to fire school, like I say on the basis, that when fire school came to this country, our citizens were employed. They have benefits. They have benefits. They don't own farms on the side that low. We'll get money to farm. We'll give them farm to contractors. These contractors intend employing partial workers and no workers not to be contractors. Most of these workers don't have guaranteed contract. Some of the Liberian contractors who are now managing the farm employ these Liberian citizens and deprive them. One of the things that we deprive of when the plantation is the argument. I don't understand why came back on it. But they work so hard, and when their return comes, someone else says they walk home, they walk away with $1 a month. They don't have medical benefits. Their children don't go to school. The fire schools don't accommodate new contractors. I guess it's happening in other plantations. So we are happy that this Senate has seen this matter, and we hope that the committee will act very quickly. Not just, I showed the bulletin that was so we can add 2 weeks time very happy. 2 weeks time to make sure that this matter is taken seriously because it's affecting our people. If we don't act, we're going to have some disturbances in the very plantation. So I want to appeal to our police to make sure that this matter is handled in the next 2 weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Major. So the committee on labor and the committee on judiciary will take note.
Of what?